Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Revealing the Narc, and on this channel we dive deep into the intriguing world of narcissism. I'll often use public figures as examples to illustrate how these behaviors can manifest in real life. If this sounds interesting to you, please like and subscribe. And I should mention, everything I say on this channel is in my opinion, and it's all allegedly. I'd also like to clarify that I am not a therapist, and the content shared on this channel is not meant as professional advice. So let's get into the topic of the day. I want to talk about this article that was released just a couple days ago titled Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Real Reason for Not Always Calling Daughter Lilibet. One expert has pinpointed why Meghan Markle and Prince Harry often refer to their daughter as Lily rather than Lilibet. And what I want to do after this is I want to talk about, at the end of the video, why narcissists thrive on chaos. Because in my opinion, this article, all it's describing is Meghan creating chaos. So let's get into the article. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle announced that they had welcomed their daughter Lilibet Diana Mountbatten Windsor just days after her birth in June 2021. Princess Lilibet's name is a tribute to the late Queen Elizabeth II, as it was an endearing nickname used by people close to her, including her parents, sister, and Prince Philip. So let's just do a quick history on this name Lilibet. So when Queen Elizabeth was younger, she had a hard time saying her own name, and she would call herself Lilibet. And then her father and her closest family, they started calling her Lilibet, and her husband also started calling her Lilibet. I've been hearing from a lot of people that are commenting on my videos about the name Lilibet, and I guess Queen Elizabeth, after Prince Philip passed away, she requested that people stop using that nickname. So this is just such a slap in the face for Harry and Meghan to use this name. So there's also this story about how they had gotten approval from the Queen to use this name. I don't believe that that's true. I think either they strong-armed the Queen into accepting the use of this nickname, or they said something like they pulled a bait and switch on her, where they said they wanted to name their daughter as a tribute to her, and she assumed it would be Elizabeth, and lo and behold, it's like her precious, most sentimental nickname. The article continues, upon announcing the birth of their daughter, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex suggested she would commonly be known as Lily, as the moniker was used both in the official statement released by their office and in a message issued by the pair themselves. So this is where I think the chaos is created, right? Because there is this upheaval and this, imagine how much they upset the Queen, and then to turn around and not even use the name and just call her Lily. Why didn't you just name her Lily then? It's to create chaos and to hurt people. And this is why I think Meghan is a malignant narcissist. She likes to inflict pain on people, and that's exactly what I think she's doing. The article continues, speaking to Express, Miss Ross, who's a spokesperson or a royal commentator, said this could be down to Meghan and Harry's wishes to give their children as normal of a childhood as possible. Okay, how normal is their childhood? Do they have friends? Do they exist allegedly? Had to throw that one in there, right? And imagine all of those theories about the existence or the lack of existence being true, and to create chaos out of using a name for someone that may not exist. It's cruel. It's so cruel. Yeah, I think Meghan would, what is that saying? Cut off their nose to spite their face or something like that. Like, Meghan will literally harm herself to see other people hurt. All of that talk right now about children existing, this is all allegedly. And I'll say it 3 times. It's allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. Oh my gosh, wait till you read this. Okay, she said there is certainly a trend in baby names of giving family names, but shortening the name to give their new baby their own identity. Lily is a much more common name than Lilibet. Yeah, it's the Queen's nickname. And if you wanted something that was a common name, why did you not choose Lily? These people, you can see, right? This is to create chaos. Meghan did this to create chaos. The article continues and lends to Meghan and Harry's desire for their children to have as normal a childhood as possible. Well, you guys have failed at that, Meghan and Harry. Those kids do not have a normal childhood. They have amazing cousins and an uncle and aunt and a grandfather, 2 grandfathers, that they've never met. They literally could be living in a palace right now with probably the best education. Those kids are being denied the most amazing life. And one day they will grow up and they will recognize this, and believe me, they will be upset about it. Okay, so why do narcissists create so much chaos? And this is what I've experienced in my own family and with my ex. It's just chaos and walking on eggshells, and it's just incredibly stressful. I'm going to give you guys an example of this. So when I was married, I had chronic shoulder pain, like diagnosed shoulder pain. I had MRIs done, I had tendonitis, bursitis, a partial tear, like medical diagnoses. When I separated, within 3 weeks, I was like, oh my gosh, my shoulders don't hurt. And I'm talking, this was chronic pain for years. So literally living in that environment is a literal and figurative burden on your shoulders. It's amazing. Like your body literally reacts to this. One reason is that they want to maintain control through unpredictability. So this is basically creating an environment where you're walking on eggshells. Chaos keeps people off balance, making it easier for the narcissist to control the narrative and steer situations to their advantage. When others are constantly adjusting to unpredictable actions or reactions, they have less time and emotional energy to challenge or question the narcissist. This dynamic allows the narcissist to stay in control, as people become focused on managing or avoiding conflict rather than addressing the root issues. So what could this look like in a family? So the narcissistic family member might shift moods unpredictably, going from warm and friendly to colder, aggressive without warning. They might change plans last minute, canceling, rearranging, or arriving unexpectedly late to family gatherings. This unpredictability makes everyone else adapt constantly, allowing the narcissist to hold the reins of control. And I think this is exactly why this is the environment I grew up in, and there were multiple women that were involved in raising me that were like this, including my stepmom, who's a malignant narcissist. So a lot of times the words that were being said didn't match the action or what was about to happen. So I learned to constantly adapt, constantly be on eggshells, and look for physical signs like body language, facial expressions. And I think this is why I recognize so much of this when I watch Meghan, because she literally cannot hide her narcissism at all. So what happens to the family is they are all left feeling uneasy, always bracing for the next shift in behavior. They may spend time trying to decode the narcissist's moods or actions to avoid triggering conflict, which keeps the narcissist at the center of everyone's thoughts and decisions. And I can tell you this is exactly what happened in my upbringing. The second reason that a narcissist will create chaos is for seeking attention and validation. They crave a lot of attention, and chaos naturally brings attention to them. Whether positive or negative, attention reinforces their sense of importance and significance. By creating dramatic or confusing situations, they can position themselves at the center of everyone's focus, achieving the validation they seek even through negative means. So what would this look like? So the narcissist might deliberately start conflict or create drama over minor issues to pull attention back to themselves, often by rehashing old grievances or claiming they feel neglected. They may play the victim to gain sympathy, making statements like, "Nobody appreciates all I do for this family," to spark reassurance and validation from others. So how does this impact the family? The constant need for attention diverts focus away from other family members' needs and milestones. Celebrations or gatherings may revolve around the narcissist's feelings, causing family members to feel drained or ignored while the narcissist receives the attention they crave. It's completely exhausting. The third reason is emotional manipulation and power dynamics. Chaos can create a power imbalance. People around the narcissist may feel they walk on eggshells to avoid triggering more conflict, making them more likely to meet the narcissist's demands just to keep the peace. This emotional leverage is effective in getting others to comply with the narcissist's wishes or to offer support and sympathy, creating a sense of dependency or loyalty within the chaos. So what would this look like? A narcissistic family member might play people against each other, spreading gossip or subtly pitting family members against one another. They may give backhanded compliments or throw in a subtle insult under the guise of concern, creating tension within the family. For instance, they might say, "I'm just worried about how you're raising your kids." This divides family members, creating conflicts that put the narcissist in a position of power as people look to them for explanations to seek their approval. So what effect does this have on the family? Family members may begin to distrust each other as the narcissist's tactics create division and competition within the group. The narcissist may also be seen as a peacekeeper who fixes the conflicts they've covertly created, reinforcing their influence within the family dynamic. I'm laughing because this has just happened so much. In fact, one of the metaphors I use for a particular family member is that this person always needs to be the center of a hub. And what they do in order to maintain that ability to stay the center of the hub is that they're connected to everybody else, but what they do is create division among those people in order to maintain their position at the center. So basically, everybody trusts the person in the center, but nobody trusts each other. That's how they keep their power. And oh my gosh, this is like literally exactly what has happened in my family over the last couple of years. And the last reason I'll talk about today about why narcissists create chaos is to deflect responsibility. When situations are chaotic, it becomes harder for people to hold the narcissist accountable. They can blame the chaos on external circumstances, misunderstandings, or even the people around them, avoiding direct responsibility for any issues they may have caused. In this way, chaos provides them with a kind of shield against criticism or accountability. So what would this look like? When a narcissist would cause an action that would be hurtful, or they were made to be held accountable for something, they may deflect that responsibility by blaming others or minimizing the issue. For instance, if confronted about their behavior, they might respond, "I only said that because you were so rude to me," or "Everyone's too sensitive. I can't say anything in this family without someone taking it the wrong way." This leaves everyone questioning themselves or feeling guilty, taking the focus off of the narcissist's actions. So what impact would there be on the family? By refusing to accept accountability, the narcissist creates confusion and resentment, as others in the family may feel manipulated or unfairly blamed. This constant shifting of responsibility means that genuine issues are rarely addressed, and the narcissist's behavior often goes unchecked, keeping the cycle of chaos intact. So unfortunately, I have a lot of experience in this, but I'm wondering how you all feel about this, if you've experienced it. Please leave comments. I'd love to know what you think about it. If this was interesting to you, please like and subscribe. And, I just want to give an anecdote. I'm really, happy, and I like to be funny and tell jokes. And I feel like the content I've been creating has been very serious. So I'm going to try to include some posts or videos that have some humor in it. So maybe my next one. And if you guys have any ideas, please let me know. I'd love to hear them. Okay, well, I will talk to you all soon. Goodbye.